Have you ever had that feeling where you're just stuck? You're working your tail off day after day, but it feels like you're not actually getting anywhere? It's like being on a treadmill. Well, today, we're going to look at an incredible case study about one person's journey to not just step off that treadmill, but to completely smash it to pieces. Wow, that just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? That is the rat race in a nutshell. It's the system where you can be giving it 110%, but you're just spinning your wheels. But what if there's actually a way out? And look, this isn't just about finding some courage out of nowhere. It's about the real, tangible results of long-term financial discipline. Okay, let's dive into this. So let's meet the guy at the center of the story. Now, on paper, this man was the definition of success, a high-level manager, great career, but deep down, he felt totally and completely trapped, like a successful prisoner in a golden cage that he had built himself. So he's 46 years old, right in the prime of his career. He's a manager in a pretty traditional industry, so he's seen it all. The constant restructurings, the crazy pressure to hit targets, that feeling of always being on. And look, this isn't some abstract story. This is the reality for so many people, which is what makes what he did next so powerful. So how did he even get to a place where he could think about leaving? Well, it wasn't a lottery ticket and it wasn't some lucky stock pick. Nope. It was forged over 9 long years of consistent, almost boring, disciplined hard work and investing. And this is so, so important. For him, freedom wasn't some lucky break. It was a process. And here is the incredible result of that decade-long process. Over 17 million new Taiwan dollars in capital. Think about that. He built this nest egg with a simple but super powerful buy and hold strategy. Just consistently investing and, crucially, having the guts to not sell when the market got shaky. His patience literally paid off. And what that huge number really means is that he had officially hit a major milestone for financial independence. His total assets were now 50 times his yearly expenses. That is a massive financial cushion. By pretty much any standard out there, he'd already won the game. He was free. So he built this incredible wealth. But how was he going to protect it? You see, getting the money was one battle. Keeping it was another. So he started shifting his strategy to what you might call a 4-4-3 allocation. 40% in stocks for growth, 40% in bonds for stability, and a really solid 20% in cash. This kind of balance isn't just about managing financial risk. It's about creating psychological safety. It's about being able to sleep at night, knowing your future is secure. Okay, so he's got the money, he's got the plan, he's financially free. So what's the holdup, right? Well, he was facing one last major dilemma. A final pair of golden handcuffs, keeping him chained to that desk. And here it is. This was the trade-off. He was just 3 short years away from hitting the 25-year mark he needed to get his full pension, which was worth about $2 million. You can just feel the agony in that question, can't you? Was that money worth 3 more years of absolute misery? And when you lay it all out like this, the real cost becomes so much clearer. The choice wasn't just about gaining $2 million. It was about what he was paying for it. 3 more years of soul-crushing stress, priceless time with his son that he never get back, and 0 control over his own life. The real price was his freedom. And then a mentor dropped this piece of wisdom on him, and it changed everything. It's so simple, but so profound. The goal isn't just to pile up money, it's to have the health, the time, and the energy to actually enjoy it. This was the key that was about to unlock his cage. So this wasn't just some nice idea. This big mental shift actually turned into a clear, actionable plan. His mentor gave him 3 very practical keys to finally, once and for all, unlock the cage. And this wasn't just some vague, you can do it pep talk. This was a concrete roadmap. First, a way to handle the financial fear. Second, a new way to see himself. And third, a way to leave his job on his own terms with his head held high. Okay, so the first key, this is an absolute game changer. It turns out he didn't have to give up his pension after all. There was a way for him to leave his job and keep paying his own contributions until he hit that 25-year mark. This was the brilliant little hack that just completely removed the $2 million penalty. Just like that, the golden handcuffs were unlocked. And the second key, it's all about a massive mindset shift. He had to stop seeing himself as just another worker defined by a job title. By achieving financial freedom, he had become something more, a role model. an example to his family, his friends, his colleagues, that a different way of life is actually possible. And finally, the how. How do you actually walk in and have that conversation? Well, instead of some big, awkward showdown, he was given this simple, graceful script. It's not an apology, it's not defensive, it's a statement of purpose. It's honest, it's positive, and it turns a resignation into a genuinely inspiring moment for everyone. And really, what this whole story shows us is something much bigger. It's about taking a hard look at the conventional definition of success and retirement, and then deciding to draw your own finish line. So what's the real peak then? It's not a job title or hitting age 55. It's about living freely. It's being totally present with the people you love. It's realizing that freedom isn't some date on a calendar you have to wait for. It's a state of being you can achieve right now. You know, at the end of the day, a journey like this has this incredible ripple effect. When you achieve this kind of freedom through your own discipline, you're not just building a better life for yourself, you are becoming a living, breathing example to your kids, your friends, and everyone around you that escaping the rat race isn't just some crazy dream, it's an achievable reality. And that leaves us with the big question, the most important one, really. This guy's story gives us a powerful blueprint, but everybody's definition of freedom is a little different. So take a second and really ask yourself, what does winning actually mean to you? What does your true finish line look like?